with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the St. Louis Cardinals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Francisco Lindor gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And he'll step off. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Out number 1. Striding into the box, Colton Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And he falls behind, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Michael Brantley makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coco Crisp into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Waka looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out. Brandon Moss stands in for the first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Number 36 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 30.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Yadier Molina set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Yan Gomes leads it off here, bottom
far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Waka gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Corey Kluber comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One and 2, here it comes. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And he is out on the tag. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rendell Grichuk digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Cardinals, center fielder, Randall Richard.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Lindor is there for it. He's got it one away. Michael Wacha stands in.
Catcher, Michael Wacha.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now. Matt Carpenter is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jason Kipnis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Carpenter with the bare hand play. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Francisco Lindor stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Can't connect with the bunt attempt, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired. 2 down now. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Wacha's ready. Here's the 2-2. Hit to first. Moss scoops it up. The tag, and he is out. Colton Wong is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Crisp waits on it. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Lindor backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range in the... Lonnie Chisenhall heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And taken in out there for the first out. Coco Crisp stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In there, strike one. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Squared that one up just a little late. And he missed with it. It's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Holiday's after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Yan Gomes is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brandon Moss comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll step off and try again. Action going on now in the Indians' bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Number 36.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Kluber steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kipnis onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Rajay Davis makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Corey Kluber did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. He squares, and it's in the air. Into the box, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Right side and right into the shift. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Andrew Miller will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 24.
Rendell Grichuk will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the sixth inning. Fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Michael Wacha. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Matt Carpenter stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Wacha steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runs up and gets this one down. Carpenter over to his left. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Shortstop, Francisco.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter in foul ground. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Michael Brantley tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Jose Ramirez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And that's in there for strike 1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Hit hard to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Colton Wong steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a step off. Here comes the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Davis moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. Matt Holliday stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats and left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Brandon Moss ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Coco Crisp comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. This is pulled into right, and that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Yan Gomes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Roberto Perez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55, Roberto Perez.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Waka comes set. Here's the 0-2. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Rajay Davis digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Chopped at the plate. Throw goes to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Andrew Miller will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Mike Napoli will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Mike Napoli.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Carlos Santana steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And he lays off there, 1-0. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Brian Shaw is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Number 36 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Toward left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Yadier Molina will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis on the run. 2 gone. Rendell Gritcher will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jason Kipnis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0. To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Francisco Lindor will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. To first, Moss is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Michael Brantley will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Piscotty sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Jose Ramirez strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Michael Wacha will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Johnny Peralta is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run.
27. Johnny Peralta.
fouled back. The 0-1. Left field and deep. Brantley going back, but he won't get there. It falls in. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Zach McAllister will come in and pitch now. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. And now the runner's trying for third. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw goes over to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Colton Wong strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Jaime Garcia will come on now as he'll take over to start the... Coco Crisp will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Wong comes up with it. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Rajay Davis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. The pitcher, Zach McAllister, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the double steal is on here. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
First baseman,
Carlos Santana is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's already wearing an 0 for 4. And he ain't going to make it a 1 for 5 swinging at pitches like that.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Brandon Guyer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And Holiday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Brandon Moss will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. One out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Davis over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Number 36 steps into the box. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kipnis has room in foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Jason Kipnis.
Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Francisco Lindor strides in, grounded out his last time through. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The throw pulls him off the bag. Michael Brantley will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Michael Brantley.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play. Jose Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Moss fields it cleanly, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Coco Crisp steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Gonna be a tough play, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Davis is there. One out. Randall Grichuk digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Matt Adams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Crisp, still going back. Gone! It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece. Matt Carpenter is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
High in the air out to center field. Davis moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Zach Duke will come on now as he'll take over. Roberto Perez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And he's set down, 1 away. Ready now, Rajai Davis. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Standing in now, the pitcher, Zach McAllister. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Colton Wong will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Dan Otero will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. A little bouncer. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pulled toward right center field. Crisp has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Matt Holliday ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Lindor is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Brandon Guyer steps in to begin the inning.
And, guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Wong has it. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The tag got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Francisco Lindor stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Brandon Moss is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
They just keep moving higher and higher up the ladder. If he keeps offering, why not?
Skied into straightaway right. There now is Coco as he takes it in for the first out. Number 36 steps in now.
Number 36.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Up high. 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Catcher, Molina.
Yadier Molina is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to shallow center. Davis is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Michael Brantley is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Jose Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Tap foul at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Coco Crisp stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Moss ranges to his left. Throw not in time, and it'll be a bunt single for Crisp. Roberto Perez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rendell Grichuk is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez near the bag at third. One down. Zach Duke ready to take his first cuts here. Jed Jerko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Jed Jerko.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Geyer ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Kevin Segrist will get a call after all here. Rajay Davis steps in looking for his third hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. Dan Otero digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Brandon Geyer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. The throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Jason Kipnis digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1 for 5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2 for 6 and a 1 for 6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Francisco Lindor will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
And with 2 out and 2 on, I think you got to swing the bat.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? Colton Wong will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Only chance is a bare hand. Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Despite the great effort, the winning run is on base. Steven Piscotty stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
You can tell now in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen, he's looking a little gassed.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. He flew out his last time up. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Davis comes on now, and he has it one down. Brandon Moss stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Geyer near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Number 36 stands in.
Now batting, number 36.
Now both runners are breaking. Now a flare out toward right center. Davis moving in. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Michael Brantley steps in to begin the inning. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1, here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next,
Jose Ramirez digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Coco Crisp, 3 for 6 in the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
the catcher, number 50.
Roberto Perez struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. That misses 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Yadier Molina is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, what makes him difficult, the fact that he throws two different types of fastballs. He's got that four-seamer, and then he's got that two-seamer that runs in on the hitter sometimes. Very difficult to attack both.
Kevin Kiermaier heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
For Tampa Bay, center fielder, number 39.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
First pitch, 107.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Saunders will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Evan Longoria takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Stroman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running towards second on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he is in there.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bautista giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Desmond Jennings set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
I don't think that's where he wanted that 2-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
2 out with the man at first.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box, James Loney, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
In now, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Dickerson. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, man, expect to see more incredible defense by Kevin Kiermaier. In 2015, he was the AL Gold Glove winner in center field. The man can absolutely fly in the outfield, not afraid to leave his feet and risk his body to make the unbelievable catch. He makes everything just look routine.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
3-2.
The count is full, 3-2.
This is line to left, and that gets down in front of Jennings, a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Into the box now, Chris Colabello. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Logan Morrison makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Stroman steps into the windup. 2-1 on its way. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Kurt Casale digs in here for his first appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. And that misses up and in. 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Well, they're going to rule this one a base hit, and once again, I'm not so sure about it. You'll see right here, this ball gets on him pretty quick. But to me, that's a ball that you at least got to knock down. Instead, he gives him the old matador defense right there, and it skips right by him into the outfield.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Billy Burns makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Oakland, center fielder, Billy Burns.
And the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium.
First pitch, 105.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Grounded to the right. Giovitella lays out. What a stop. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
Out of second.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
That evens it up 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Richards is ready. First pitch on the way. Josh Reddick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he does like to throw the curveball, and it's one of those 12-6 curveballs, a big downward break. We'll see how much break he has in this one.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Halos, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Lays off 1-0. it back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Uni Escobar does in this one. He does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first, backhanded, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, guys, Yonder Alonso is a bit of a lumbering first baseman, and he's struggled with injury problems in the past. He's in the lineup more for his bat than what he provides defensively, as most first basemen are, but he's a very reliable option when he's healthy.
Mike Trout gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
1-0.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. After 1, no score. Chris Davis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Richards peers in. Here's the first pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Perez has it. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in, Stephen Vogt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Calling for it, Calhoun, 1 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Billy Butler is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pujols is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
This is sometimes the byproduct of having great stuff. Sometimes it moves so much that no one knows what to do with it. Not all that often that you get a wild pitch on a swing through, but this will still advance that runner 90 feet.
The 0-1 delivery. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Yonder Alonso steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Ground ball right side. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. A fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's Safeco Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Felix Hernandez gets the starting nod for the M's. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Cole Calhoun heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, right fielder, number 56.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
First pitch, 105.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Aoki going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halos. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Hernandez gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Hard sinker misses 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone, but I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
Lind ranging into shallow right, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award at that position.
Mike Trout gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're set down 1-2-3 by King Felix in the first. Angels nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Here watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Richards. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half. Off to a great start.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
First and second here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Now at the plate, Adam Lind. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners come up empty first time around. We played an inning in Seattle. No score. Albert Pujols makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hernandez is ready. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike one. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Shot back up the middle. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, CJ.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pin. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar. And so take a look at ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
And that misses for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Daniel Nava stands in for the first time. He's running towards second. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. And he is in there.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Standing in now, Carlos Perez.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
In there, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And you can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
Has to be thinking strikeout here.